Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources. This is the Soviet Republic. We are playing in the somewhat socialist state of chaos. And thank you so much again for all the amazing comments. There's been a lot of discussion around how the construction industry should work. What is the best way of doing it? Should we focus on the resources? Should we focus on construction phases? All these kind of things. And I do think they're all very interesting pieces of discussion. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to use different approaches in different parts of this map so that we can actually decide towards the end what is the most appropriate way of doing it. There's been also some good suggestions around a train, or actually using trams to move workers to the steel mill. It's definitely something we'll start working on fairly soon, but I'm not sure we're going to get to rail transport yet in the next few episodes. Start building our distribution offices so that we can bring stuff to Ironskiy over here, to the shops here. Certainly something we should do in this episode. Also consider a forward tank for fuel, because at the moment fuel is pretty far away. So for these stations, gas stations over here, we need that. So again, thank you so much for all of that. Today we are going to make a ton of progress, and if I have to do some time lapses or fade ins and fade outs, but today is the day we will actually be putting residents into Ironskiy. So there's a few things that we need to get done, and so that will be the goal. There was also a little bit of discussion. We're just heading over here. We've got a fair bit of coal here. Discussion, yes, suggesting that the coal, aggregate coal here is not actually flowing through over here, while but I don't. So if we put a actual forwarding station over here, what do they actually call these things? Like a conveyor tower or a conveyor power drive or power station, or I'm not really even sure what they're called. But anyway, if we put one of those in here, it will actually move the 25 tons over here. I don't think it's something that I'm going to do, because this thing needs to be manned all the time, really. And this number should really not drop under 1,000 tons as a buffer over here. So if that drops more than that, it's a worker issue. Oh, before we continue, let's just put on the cheat menu before we run into problems again with line spacing. And I'm just going to make sure our line spacing is in fact switched on so that we don't run into workers clumping together. I'm busy upgrading a lot of our roads at the moment. We've got obviously major construction crews at the ready to be able to do that. One of the things that I think we should also start looking at is some of these other roads over here, maybe, because we'll start working on this construction, I think. So let's slowly start doing some gravel works over here. This pipeline is done, so we should have heating up and running over here. Oh, there was an update, and the update is providing some more information. So let's quickly have a look at it. I'm just going to pause the game so things don't fluctuate at this point in time. Total capacity of all connected buildings, estimated maximum drain. Considered if buildings are connected to multiple exchanges. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So at the moment, we're running about 45% capacity of this facility's 300 cubic meter storage tank. This one doesn't give us any information. Let's quickly go to the heating plant over here to see if they get some information going on. No, but the heating plant should be able to quite easily provide 3 of these, it seems, with heated water. Let's go over here and double check what is going on this side. This one is saying, whoa, total capacity of all connected buildings. But the estimated drain is only 70%, because there's a bit of an overlap going on. This one is about 100% capacity, but its drain is very low, so we can certainly add more stuff over here, or potentially use this very same pipe to connect somewhere else. We've got this one connecting over here. How is this one going? 95%, and it's only using about 20% drain. So in terms of the building capacity, so if all of these buildings are using its heating, this thing is just about right. Okay, that's kind of how I read that. If I look at this one, wow, its connected buildings is way over. but luckily we've got overlap, and that's very useful information that we now have available to us. Was there anything else? There's been all kinds of updates, I think, but I'm not too sure what exactly the detail is. I did read the notes, but I can't remember what exactly everything is. The heating thing was the most interesting one to me, straight off the bat. Okay, let's not pause the game. It's going to go into winter very soon. So I just want us to continue with all these various pieces of construction that we've got underway, so that we can move people in. We've got a school, we've got heating. If we build a distribution office over here, so that we can start bringing in goods, that would be helpful to us. I think distribution office maybe in this area over here, a little bit away as a bit of a buffer. This area seems to be a nice buffer area for us. So let's get a large distribution office. Oh, medium. And I'm tempted to, we'll look it up to power over here, but not that power is really necessary here. And I'm just gonna kind of throw it in the mix over here somewhere. We'll do it as far as we can go without hooking, while still hooking up power. I think that's the idea. It doesn't need power. Distribution offices don't need power, but maybe in the future. So I'm gonna try and hook power up to most things. Okay, here we've got the hospital is up. It's accessible, though I would, once this is done, I would very much like to upgrade that piece to asphalt over there, and we can start by buying fire trucks. Ooh, why are we seeing weird stuff with power? Anyway, I would very much like to buy some of the vehicles. So we need fire engines and we need ambulances. So let's quickly pop down to the border, buy at least a couple of ambulances. Yeah, this should do the trick. 1, 2, 3, 4 I think should be fine. And then for fire trucks, we'll just get 2 fire trucks. I would like a pretty decent level and a pretty decent speed. I think that one is pretty good. Both of these are good. So let's get, that cost exactly the same. So let's get a bit of both of them for variation. Okay, so we've got some of that going on. Okay, now let's move these guys to their new homes. Over here. Again, if you're wondering why I don't just buy at the hospital, it's because I'm playing something somewhat reminiscent of the Cosmonaut Challenge, which means that vehicles can't just spawn in a hospital over here. They have to be purchased at the border. Okay, so now I've got our initial vehicles over here. There's a lot of little paths and stuff that needs to be built. I've got a pub in here. I think I placed that after the last episode. I kind of forgot there's not a pub in this area. So there's a pub underway that will kind of slowly get built up over here. A lot of these things aren't finished yet, but I think once we get people in here, it'll be quite useful. The distribution office is important so we can start bringing goods and stuff over here. So let's bring food forward. I've got a distribution office over here, and that one is practically full with the dumpers for over there. I could potentially use, no, I can't use both of them. So let's get another distribution office in this spot over here. Oh, something was burning. Let's start another distribution offices over here to start bringing stuff forward to this area. Maybe this side is better, because they'll be popping in and out over here. Distribution offices. I can obviously, I don't want to place it over here because potentially we'll get rail at some point to run in through here somewhere. We'll keep an eye on that. I can most certainly apply this one in here. Let me just see about our straight connection through here. So I would like us to do something like this, and then we'll just grab our gravel road, and yeah, this is what I was afraid of. That's not quite what I had in mind there. So let's cancel that. Let's redo this thing. I need to move it down a tad. I'm not too pedantic about these things, but you know, sometimes a little bit more perfection is better. Not a mod. I want the standard one, actually. I'm thinking we need big ones all the time, really. There we go. I think something like that should be useful. That's the right spot there. We'll bring that one through there. We'll open that up. So that means it's going to go directly connect into here. We've got local petrol stations over here. This one, I don't think, oh, this one should now be up and running. So now we can actually move stuff forward. But the other thing that I was just thinking, we probably need to put a tank in here. And I'm just going to use this small tank because we really don't need the big ones. So storage, the small oil storage, the 300 tons of fuel over here, I think is going to be just fine. Just fine. We could ultimately put it over here and connect it up, but I think that's going to be overkill over there. I'd rather squeeze something in over here somewhere, so we have this whole area sorted out for our distribution pieces. I think that spot there is actually quite a good one. Now if we run in there, this is really not great. And then what I'm going to try and do is I'm just going to go ahead and tie this in here, so there is in fact a connection over there. So let's commission the work over there. Lots of little bits and pieces that needs to be done. I believe these roads are done now. Okay, so the next one that we will be upgrading to asphalt will be this one. So guys, please go ahead, get working on that as an asphalt road. And then we'll start moving on to this. And I do want to connect up a new road over here to the border. Okay, with all of that in mind, this is going to take a little bit of time to build. So what I'll do in the meantime, I'll just make sure that we are moving gas to our new gas station over here. Ironskiy Industrial is already getting some, but we would like to get into Ironskiy Station also. So let's add another stop. Please bring it in over there. Let's make sure that's also up at 50, so it can start bringing stuff in here. It is powered over here, so that should be good. All of this is fine. Let's just recommence construction. I might have paused it over here. Let's continue that again. This is underway, but slowly. Nice. What's going on over here? Are we using our heating? Not sure. It is starting to drop. The temperature is starting to drop, and it's almost November, so we will start seeing 5,000 people. Yeah. Our deaths is going up again. Yeah, definitely. The pollution, the waves of pollution coming and going, definitely has a massive impact on our population. It's clear. It's very clear. Okay, I want some of these things to just get done, so that we can move people in. I believe we're at a position where we can start moving people in. Maybe this path needs to be constructed first. So let's get MV infrastructure on board here also. We need these kind of paths to be built. MV equipment, MV gravel. Oh no! Wrong button. Luckily it's a very short little piece that I purchased there. The idea was not to do that. The idea was to actually go over here and say, guys, put MV infrastructure on there as well. I need to really sort out what we're doing with our construction industry. Did not want to auto build that. At least it's a very small little chunk of stuff. Need to be a little bit more mindful of that. Okay, so over here, let's quickly assign MV infrastructure, asphalt and gravel, and equipment. Let's assign them all. Bring in people to come and build this stuff for us. Who's assigned over here? Yeah, see, the right guys aren't assigned. None of these can bring in workers. So I think let's just get infrastructure on board here to come and do this. So all this stuff has been delivered, but we don't have workers that's being brought in over here. But equipment could have done the trick, I think, and I'm not sure why that's not happened. Here comes all kinds of stuff to be delivered. Let's quickly have a look at our construction offices to see. Yeah, so everybody's out, busy doing their thing, right? If all the dumpers are out, I'm happy. There's no construction in terms of buildings going on that needs these resources. And similarly, these guys are bringing in, wow, they should be able to do much more work. Who's doing this? Yeah, construction is underway over here. That's almost done. This is underway. Ironskiy construction. They should be bringing in people. But what we could do is we could bring in bricks and boards. So definitely some bricks. We can bring in the bricks and well, let's just do that one for now. Bricks and prefab. We don't have a board specific one, but these guys can certainly pick up boards, right? Let's quickly see. I think our boards are connected to them. Yeah, they should bring in steel and boards and everything. So bricks and prefabs at the moment is the one that can deliver a lot of the of stuff down here. This one, let's make sure to bring in. You're gonna need asphalt and gravel, please. You're also going to need steel, which Ironskiy Industrial will pick up for you. Let's just do that then. Asphalt and gravel. Yeah, okay, well let's do that so that we can get asphalt and gravel out here a little quicker. Nice. Everything is working. Our money is good. Just wanted to check over here. Our stockpile isn't bad. Let's quickly see over here what's going on. Our last month, yeah, we're doing almost 100k of exports this year and last year. Oh man, good. Our economy is strong. This construction, oh look at this. Oh god, I just love it. I mean, this builds itself. All the dumpers are ready to just move that. So this construction will go really large. Asphalt roads, I think, will be constructed very quickly. That's going well. Okay. This needs to be built still. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to wait until these two construction or distribution offices are done. They should be fairly quick to do, and then I'll see you guys, and we will start bringing in people into Ironskiy over here. It's going to be quite useful for us. Okay. Okay, guys, and the distribution office here is not quite finished yet. That one is finished, but I've had a bit of an issue over here. We now have what we call a fire in the kindergarten, and while we have our firefighters on the way, our fire engines on the way, we have no one working here. So what I'm going to do, and to try and circumnavigate our problem, luckily I've kept an eye on it. The building temperature is too low, really? Hang on, before we do that, let's just have a quick look. Oh, are we out? What's going on? We have no workers over here, or very little. We're running out of workers. I think the bus is coming, so it should be okay. I think we should be able to manage that. It's slightly cool for a minute or two, but that's okay. So we would like to bring in workers using rubles. That's what we can afford. So let's bring in our very first building worth of workers over here. Hopefully they'll storm straight out over to the fire station over here. And then hopefully we can actually save this thing. These guys are heading to the fire station. We've got the fire truck there. Can they make it here in time? We don't have the natural pathways and walkways and stuff. So let's get them in here. And there we go. We are saving the kindergarten. Excellent. Crisis averted. So now we have actual people living over here. So now construction of these kind of various areas will, I think, go a little smoother. My question is, can we make sure that everybody is, in fact, quite comfortable with what they need? What we don't have over here yet is stuff. Number of sellers. So we've got people working here, but we don't have any of the goods that they need. I need this to be built, and it's struggling. We have got almost no workday sorted out over here. So what I'm thinking, I have added trucks to this because this one's just finished. I'm just pausing the game a little bit. Oh yes, I bought a few vehicles. That's why our money dipped a little bit. Okay, so now we've got some vehicles over here. So let's manage a few tasks. So I would like this to not be load, but unload. To unload fuel over here. On the other hand, you can come all the way around here. I can't remember which one was the fuel. This one. We'll add fuel over here. So I would like this guy to go and pick up fuel over there. So if there's more than 30% fuel, you can come and pick up fuel over here to bring it to this one, so that we fill that one up to about 30% also. The other thing I would like to do is to come and pick up stuff over here. You would bring food and what we can do is we can food and clothing, but also electronics and mechanical components and electronics. Those things is what I would like us to move forward. So if you've got about 30% of that in there, please come and move that to our road cargo station over here. Plop that in, not load, but instead unload food. No. Food, clothing, electronic components, mechanical components, and electronics over here. And we'd like that to be about 30% full also. So that should be fine. Let me quickly pop in here and just make sure I limit all the amounts. Limiting all these amounts I think should be just fine. We're going to have food. We don't have alcohol coming through. We need alcohol coming through too. So let's just make sure we pick up alcohol over there and bring alcohol also. But I think the rest is going to be just fine. If we bring in 30% of those very low limits over here, should be just fine. Should be just fine. So our trucks can now start moving things forward. These guys are going to start having problems straight away. Construction is now finally going to finish off over here. Yes, and it's moving along quite nicely. Do we have workers here? Decent amounts? I believe so. So this shouldn't be too cold. Workers can't work because no kindergarten. There is kindergarten. Why do we all of a sudden not have this here? Because people are working on whatever. Oh, they're hanging out. No, these are students, passengers. Yeah, I know they're not finding any of the other things. Are they working over here? Could be working over here. Where are all these guys going? These are just kind of passengers, huh? Oh, they're coming over here? We don't have any staff. Where's our staff? Anyway, that's fine. I mean, we'll slowly sort this out. We need tons more people to come in over here. Do we have people working over here? I don't even think so. But I believe we should have walkability over there, 360. Yeah, so everything is quite nicely and walkable for all of these guys. So this is, we may consider placing buildings on the other side of that, but I'm not sure that's going to be an immediate priority for us. We'll grow around this area first. And there's been some suggestions about a park for Lennon or something like that. I'm kind of tempted to do a nice long park around here. Maybe we'll see about that. We need a university, but if we can just get everybody what they need first, we will continue on from there. We have doctors. We have doctors over here. My goodness. How amazing is that? I'm not sure. People are working in the construction industry. Yeah, so a lot of stuff is, I think, happening in construction instead. I don't even want any workers hanging out over here, though. We don't have any workers hanging out there. Okay, all of this is happening and working and no problems. We need these guys to get food and stuff. So how far are we from getting this done? Pretty close. Pretty close, I think. We should be bringing forward fuel. Excellent. So now, instead of having this guy do the fuel for Ironskiy station over there. Yeah, so these two. Let's leave them there until our other distribution office is done. Until this distribution office is done, I'm going to leave it like that. So I'm going to have these people a little bit upset with me while we don't have any goods at the shop just yet. Yeah, I want to finish it off and put it properly in there. We're very close. We are very close. I finished another road, asphalt road over here. I wouldn't mind. Oh, this is already asphalt. Oh, one of the things that I've noticed, if I pop into the technical services, now you can actually say what roads they should be prioritizing. Absolutely brilliant development to the game, because that was something that we really needed. And you can also extend the range. So you can say this one just looks at after this area and things like that. That's really good. Really good. Lots of prefab panels being dropped off over here to build our bridge there, which is okay. I don't mind getting the bridge in place. It'll be quite useful for us because we're going to need it to start constructing the rest of this. Got people over here that are obviously not happy. They're not getting food and all these kind of things. So we're going to see escapes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're already seeing escapes from these guys. So it's not great that we're struggling with this so much. Yes, okay, done. Pausing the game just for a second so we just get that set up quickly so that we can try and avoid losing people. Okay, so what this guy is going to do, that distribution office, it's going to have a refrigerator vehicle. Hopefully one that is pretty quick, right? So this one is quick and 3 tons. I think that's the one. We just want them to go quick and... so let's get 2 of them. I think that's going to be the right call. We want covered hull vehicles. That's smaller and quicker yet again. 80 kilometers, 80, 88, 60. Anybody that's nice and quick? I want a nice 90 kilometers an hour one. That's just way too small, guys. Way too small. Way too small. We want something that can at least give us 87 over there at a decent number, actually. 80. We have 88 over here with pretty huge areas. So really, to be honest, this thing is going to be better. 90. Here we've got a 90. Still too small, guys. Still too small. So what I'll do is we'll get these guys that are a little bit larger. So I'm going to go 2 of them. That should be fine. We also would like to get what was it? It was a tanker of some type. A oil tanker. Just one that's going to be quick and fairly cheap. So it might be like this one. 3.5 tons of fuel is going to be fine, I think. 85. Anybody in 90? 90. This guy. 80 at 9 tons. So let's, I'm going to grab that guy. So I'm just going to have maybe let's do the one over there. So these are our first vehicles that's going to go into this distribution office over here. Let me move them here as rapidly as we can. Over here, please. Over there. Which ones of these have not been moved yet? Come on. Heading to where everybody's going. Okay, perfect. So that's in place. What we will need to do is we need to unload over here. You will unload there. Okay, you will come and load over here. But we don't have over here is meat. So meat still needs to be picked up over here. Is meat connected there? Okay, so meat will be picked up over there. So we just need to make sure that that is in fact the case. Okay, and we would like to put that at like 50%. Okay, hopefully that will be sorted out pretty soon. The rest of this stuff needs to be built. I don't think I've got the construction for these things underway just yet. What we can do is we can certainly go ahead and start construction over here. Asphalt and gravel, nice, that's a good one. Hopefully we can get our very first pieces up and running. This is coming along nicely, got some workers going on there. Stuff happening. Are we finishing off this road? What's going on? Yes, road work is happening over there. Where are you going? Are you going to work on this? Nice. Okay, good stuff. Not really the key focus point for us at the moment, but it's okay. I wouldn't mind getting all of this stuff going. Okay, once we get some stuff in here, still doctors, we'll definitely need to move people over, get way more people to join Ironskiy over here. That is going to be just great for us. Definitely got stuff coming in. Are these vehicles arriving? Excellent. Would be good if we can get these vehicles to drive in and out at the same time. Okay, now with these guys over here, all the way over there, you will come and pick up meat for us, please. And with this one, instead, you will pick up Ironskiy Industrial, they want to pick up these things. And that. Here you will be unloading food and this and that. And meat. And meat. That's the trick right over there. The other piece I want to do is, oh, this one is up and running, so let's add the pub over here, and at the pub you will please come and drop that off for us. Nice. Okay, that should work now. Just want to see, have we brought forward everything we need over here? We've got clothes, but not much else really. Okay, we care a little bit less about what's in there, so please go and get the stuff. We need the stuff. Yeah, I don't know, we can empty you out completely to move stuff forward over here. Okay, those guys are dashing out to go and fill up, and then they'll hopefully bring some meat over here for us. Construction over here should be done soon, so the theater should be open. The school is not in operation because we need more appropriate staffing over there. Staffing is slowly coming in over here at the kindergarten. People are probably, yeah, we're suffering escapes big time over here. Kind of wondering if the escapes are only in here. Doesn't look that way. It looks like we're getting escapes somewhere else. Let's quickly go and see what is happening with our... It's nice and warm. Could be better. We're seeing a little bit of a dip there. What are we doing in terms of food? Food is good. Health is okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. How's the clothing? That's fine. Shouldn't be getting escapes over here, right? Are we getting escapes? Can we actually see? Okay, we need to look like an... there's some kind of office that you can build over here, I believe. A government office or a town hall or something that'll show you that. Are we starting to see stuff arriving over here? Not just yet. Limit the amounts, please. Limit the amounts. No crops in here, no chemicals, no fabrics, no alcohol. We would like food, we would like clothes, we would like no electronic components, thank you. No, none of this, none of that, some of this. Okay, there we go. Food is available. Huzzah! Food is available. That is good. Excellent. Construction here is underway. Excellent. Now our first little sports field is ready. People are starting to get their needs met slowly. I'm just going to wait until we've got all of the basics in here. These things are going to be delivered up there, I'm pretty sure. Some more rail cars and stuff coming in. Nice. Got a teacher over here that's pretty good. We are selling people food. We need more workers over here. Anyway, that will happen as soon as we get all the basics in here. Clothes are here. Where are you going? You're taking clothes. Nice. Oh, and you? Where are you taking? Also, two layers of clothes. 2 loads of clothes. Where's our electronics? Well, clothes is okay. Food, clothes, and then electronics. You're going to go and grab us some meat. We have some meat. Okay, excellent. Now our needs are going to start to be met over here. Clothing should now be available. That is good to know. Nice. Let's quickly just check out temperatures. Temperatures. It's dropping a little. What's going on? Shouldn't be dropping. Should be fine. Why is this the case? Okay, hang on. Let's pause the game. I just wanted to double check some of these numbers. So if we go over here, the drain really shouldn't be a problem. Is it coming up? Is it going down? Do we not have enough people working here? Is that the situation? Maybe let's up the number of people that works here. I think that's the thing that we need to look at. Coal is arriving. This thing I think should now almost be empty. No, it's not. It's really quite interesting. Are we not moving? No, it should be fine. Now, I have 30 workers over there. At least it's coming up now. No, it's not. I find it weird. This should be absolutely fine. Temperature here is okay. Not sure why it's struggling. Is it power? It's coming up slowly. Up, down. Now it's going down again. 20 degrees is not too bad. Ooh. Why are you struggling? Do you not have power? Coal is coming in quick enough. Is it a power thing? I have no idea. I mean, we've got a number of workers here. We've got coal available. It is being pumped. Not too far, by the way. If I go with this, right, 81 degrees over there, and then this drops a fair bit. Is that the case? Is this the problem? Is it because we're going through a pumping station? I honestly don't know. I'm still getting to grips with the heating system. Okay, excellent. The theater is up and running. The gym and sports halls are up and running. What kind of roads do we have in here? Okay, that seems to be done. That seems to be done. This seems to be done. Okay, so we can start building these guys out. So we can start construction over here, but I don't think that's a vitally important piece for us just straight away. Oh, we've actually got the asphalt paver up here with some workers, but we're missing asphalt. We've got asphalt assigned, so they should be okay. What I would like us to do is build some proper paths for these guys to connect up. Maybe over here. Let's quickly have a look at this. What can we do? So this ties in up over here. So if I run that, I'll do it a little bit like this. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to run this guy through here, and we'll tie this in like so, and then we'll allow all of that and get that constructed as best we can. Asphalt gravel. Oh, that one doesn't have a connection to it. This one, asphalt gravel, is assigned. Okay, well, hopefully that should get done. Okay, we are heading into January, so things should smooth out a little bit. Wow, we lost a lot of people, including plenty of escapes. But I think we should have a bit of a firmer handle on that now. Okay, let's move more people in. I'm just going to bring them in from the Soviet bloc. Okay, so that's a good starting point there. We'll get another load coming in. Whoa, that's pricey. That's really pricey. Anyway, we need to spend on that a little bit. Now, what I want to check is, do we have any over 21s living at home? No, we do not. Okay, all of this is looking okay, but we will need to get a university built here pretty quickly. Okay, so with our new source of workers over here, what I want to do is this bus stop, I want to work from Ironskiy instead of Morgan Valley. So that would allow Morgan Valley's workers to be more proactive in these areas, including this one. So we can get a better production of fuel and stuff going on there. That is the case. That's what I want to do. So we'll move that one over as soon as we see this thing is stabilized. Okay, loving that. Loving this. What I can do is I can potentially drop down a little bit over here. We probably don't need 50 doctors in here. 25 should do the trick for the time being. Lots of sellers. Do we need that many? Let's drop it down just a little bit. But yeah, people should be getting everything they need. They don't have electronics here. Why? We should be importing electronics, right? Electronics is available. Electronics is available. We are just waiting for these guys to bring them over. Okay, what is this doing? I've not done... Okay, I haven't done the these ones. So let's add this one. And I would like to add that one over there. So these two, please make sure they always have 50% of fuel. Oh, and you should obviously come and pick it up over there. I don't mind it. You can sort that out. And then what I'll do is I'll come over here and I'll just remove those two from this mix over here. So these two, that one and this one, please remove them. Ironskiy small oil storage. You can in fact move. You don't need to be on that one either because we've got this guy pulling forward. Nice. Okay. Excellent. That's really good. Now we've got a better distribution set up over here. I'm hoping people will be fairly happy. We're unable to find electronics. If you're missing only electronics, that's not the end of the world, but I believe even that should now be okay. People, have you moved over to another building, or why have you just escaped straight away? What's the situation here? Anyway, we can't afford to do that. Oh, what I've also done, I've now, because we are creating a fair bit of steel, we need more workers over here. You know what I'll do? I'll start the line running workers up here first. Because we've got the workers here, I mean, there's a lot of steel, so I now have a truck that's running, a single truck that's running steel exports. So if we quickly have a look over here, we will see that there is in fact some steel exports going through there. Not massive amounts, but we will be moving some steel out now to up our economy a little bit more. Things are looking up. What's our population looking like? I just want us to make sure that our death rate is coming down. Ultimately, what we can do is we can move some of these more problematic houses out. I'm actually not against moving that one. That has been a pretty bad... Well, actually, before we do that, let's have a quick look into these numbers are okay. Let's have a quick look into our pollution situation. So now pollution seems to be much better over there. So what I'll do is I'm going to grab this guy and we're just going to move these people over to Ironskiy. So please move everybody over here for me. Why are you not still living there? Anyway, so hopefully that will help things out a little bit. Now we have tons of workers available over here. So let's quickly go over, buy another bus for us to start moving people to the steel mill. Okay, so over here I'm going to grab a bus, something that is quick and carries a lot of people. 55 and 80. 75. 85. 40 passengers. And to be honest, I'd rather do two of them. 80 passengers at 65, 90, no, not going micro buses. We need a fair amount of people though. 55 passengers there at 80. Yeah, so let's get two of these. Yeah, we'll get two of them. Two of them, that should do the trick. We'll leave them there. Let's quickly set up a line. Okay, so a new line. This is going to be Ironskiy Steel Mill. Steel workers. There we go. That's the one. Save it. Let's add that bus stop and that bus stop. Load and unload. Anyway, that's fine. We'll save it like that. IR Steel Bus Station. That's a weird one. Probably Ironskiy Steel Bus Station. That's would have been my naming for it. Wouldn't have been a game generated name. Okay, so let's get them to our new custom lines, please. Show all. Ironskiy Steel Workers, thank you. Start, thank you. And the other one, you're going to Ironskiy. No. You're going to Ironskiy Steel Workers, please. And start, thank you. There we go. Now, what we can do, let me open up Ironskiy Steel Workers. And let's just say, so, okay, pause it for a second. So you're not going to pick up, I don't want you to pick up anything other than workers, for instance. So let's get some workers going on. I think you can go ahead and pick up all types of workers. That's going to be just fine. So at that bus station, you're going to pick them up. And at this bus station, you're going to unload only workers. Thank you. Save. There we go. Perfect. Let's get that going. This will see way more workers popping in here, and then the idea will be that once this is up and running, I'll slowly reduce the number that's actually running this route over here. Where's this guy going? Why is he going? Really? Is it because it's asphalt and it drives quicker? That's quite an interesting one then. Okay, the one that I want to do, okay, well, anyway, how many is on this line? MV Steel Workers, let's quickly see. MV Steel Workers has got 4 vehicles on there, so I definitely want to start reducing that number. As soon as our new buses get in here, we'll start reducing that number. What we can do is we can start asphalting this road for us. Up to there. And then from there to there. Is this one asphalt? I think that one should be asphalt. Okay, do we need more snow plows? That's the question. Progress is being made over here. Actually, our first bridge is starting to be constructed. Wasn't really my intention, but anyway, that's underway. How many people do I have here now? We need to get this death rate sorted out. That death rate is really problematic. Last month, this month, last month. Wow, look at those escapes. No escapes this month, and that is really promising to see. Lots of people working the kindergarten, lots of people working the school. There we go, the end of winter, which is quite good to see. Let's quickly see what our temperatures was here. 24 degrees. Excellent. Okay, I think the very first thing that we need to start construction on now is I want to pop up all of these other things. So let's actually continue that construction and see what we can get. Yeah, let's see. We'll build Lennon over here, but what I want to do is I want to get the university up and running, the technical university, and I'm not convinced we need the big one. I'm not convinced we need the big technical university. Oh, what I could also do is I can quickly line that in over here. So guys that's coming in from this area has got easier access to the school. Not that that's too much difficult. Anyway, we'll open that one up for construction. I'm thinking the technical university, oh no, the technical university, definitely the technical university, but just maybe the modern one. So if I go to university, what do we have here? Well, let's start off by saying, well, if we go the standard technical university, this one, it takes 75 workers, it takes 159 tons of steel. Okay, I'm not sure how many students it takes, but I know it takes a lot in some of my other games. So if I go, so 75 workers, and if we go with like this one, only takes 20 workers. Lenin University, 25 workers. Technical University, this is the same as the other one. Technical University, 50 workers. I think the Lenin University, the one that's I think this one. Oh, it doesn't have a road connection. That's quite interesting, but I can squeeze it in quite nicely over here and potentially do it like this, so that we have towards the park, we have this whole Lenin statue thing towards the park over here. I kind of like that idea. It's going to have heating, it's going to have power over here, so that is quite nice. If we do this, then we can have so that's the one option. The other option is this one. Doesn't really want to fit in quite nicely over here. I think let's go with the Lenin one. Lenin Technical University. Why is that heat tank thing so much different though? Anyway, they're all smaller, so maybe this is a better one. But if I do that, I'm going to have to see about moving our road a little bit. These guys should all quite easily be able to come in here. If I put more in here, when I put them in there, it'll start becoming a little bit more difficult. The alternative, what I can do, is I could place it in here, meaning that people can use this bus station to get there. Ah, I like it. I like that idea. Ultimately, this is a university, right? I don't want it onto the roundabout like that. We're still needing to do a fair bit of stuff with the roundabout here. A little off-center like this is something I like quite a lot. It's still going to have heating. It's still going to have power. Some people will be able to walk here. Others will not. But I do like it over here next to the train station. Okay, let's do it. Let's get started on our technical university over there. What I will also do is we will see about connecting for the time being. Actually, let's just do that so that we can continue it should we want to. Then we'll do that and see about getting all of that going. Nice. Start building all of this. People should be able to walk here. We could try and squeeze something through here, but I doubt that's going to be useful. Excellent. So now we should have tons of workers coming up here all the time, producing our steel, getting us going. Okay. So what I would like to do is I'm going to start removing some of the vehicles from the MV Steelworkers line. Okay, so let's get this guy. 13 workers. Capacity is 80. What's the capacity on this one? On the ZIL is the capacity is 60. So let me grab this bus first. So that bus, as soon as you've dropped off your people, I'm going to move you. You've done, in fact, you've done that. I'm just going to move you back to the depot over here, and we'll repurpose you at some point. So we're going to slowly stop bringing in workers from Morgan Valley over here. So the idea is that we are excellent. Our births are shooting up, which is really encouraging to see. I would like us to build this university really quickly. There's still a fair bit of stuff over here going on. What are you missing? You're missing steel? Still missing a steel delivery there. Excellent. Workers are being picked up. Everybody's got what they need from the store. This is good. Let's quickly see what's going on at the pub. Everybody's going to the pub, getting what they need over there. We've got plenty of students at school. The kindergarten is doing its thing. The sporting venue is doing its thing. Everybody here should be quite happy. Ironskiy as a town should be really a good one to live in. Let's quickly go through the needs of our people and see how they're experiencing stuff. Temperature wise, it's okay. If we go with happiness, a little low. These guys had a rough winter. They were here to get the fire under control. Food is coming in. Health is, I'm hoping, comes up. There's a fair bit of government loyalty going on. A fair bit of dependency on alcohol. Cultural enjoyment could be better. Can we connect it up here as well? I think that's better. Let's do that. That'll be a little bit more helpful. I want to start building these other buildings. There's lots of construction that we want to get going on all the time. Excellent. Our asphalt roads here are looking pretty good. Cultural enjoyment on this side of town is a little bit better. So we do need to get that cultural enjoyment up a little bit more. Lots of people access to school. So this good. I like this. I think this is going to be fine. If we do another kindergarten and school on this side and have these buildings pop in, that would be, I think, quite helpful there. Excellent. I think we're making good progress. I'm liking the bridge coming in. Our very first bridge infrastructure coming in. I might be a little premature, to be honest. The rest of this road still needs to go to asphalt. Gravel is starting to be delivered over here. I wouldn't mind. Let's start building this. Get all of that built, then we can do it one way after that. Are we getting stuff delivered over here? Yeah, absolutely. Concrete and stuff has been delivered. No, has not been delivered. This is not under construction for now. Lots of workers hanging out here. I think people should be pretty happy. Pub, tavern, electronics. Everybody seems to have what they need. If we have a look at this, there's food here, there's clothes here, and there's electronics here. So not a big deal. There should be meat over here. Oh, tons of meat over here. Okay, so that should be okay. What we could probably do is we could probably up our food number a little bit. I think that will be wise to have that up at least like 50% there. So like 24 tons of food available over here. I think that's going to be better. These other ones, we don't necessarily need as much of. They don't get sold as quickly. Okay, looking good, looking good. Lots of vehicles kind of hanging around, not doing anything, including these guys. Oh, these guys need to get workers on this side now. Let's do that. Let's make sure workers are being picked up over here at the Ironskiy bus stop. Do you even have a bus? Yeah, you do have buses. So please come and pick up at Ironskiy over here. So construction from the Ironskiy office will pick up workers over here. That's going to be useful to us. Quickly have another look at what's going on over here. Man, we are making such good progress with asphalt roads. That is really encouraging to see. There's a few other bits and pieces that I would like us to get done. Like this one, this road should be okay. We have doubled up roads. It's a little bit of a further path to travel. Oh, here we go. Gravel is being dropped off over here quite extensively now. Nice, I like this. I like this a lot. This university is a top priority for us. We need to get underway with that. So I'm assuming this is underway. Gravel has been delivered here, but not much else. Asphalt and gravel should be working. Let's quickly go over there and just have a look. Do we have any vehicles available? They are hanging out here. There's no selected source of workers. That's fine. We don't need you to take workers. Just need you to make sure you keep moving asphalt. All of this is doing well. What's our budget looking like? We're struggling a little bit to bring that up. I'm kind of tempted to start to bring in one more vehicle over here. We don't have room for another vehicle here. We are producing steel really effectively now. So what I'm thinking is maybe steel wise we should let's move this vehicle over. Actually, you please move over here. Okay, then from here I'll just get rid of these two. CP dandelion, yeah, please remove that one. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Now what I'll do is this guy will start exporting steel from here. So you're going to go ahead and pick up over there. Pick up, not unload. You're going to only pick up steel only when it's above 50%. And you are going to come and drop it off over here. Not load, unload, and steel directly. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I messed up. I got messed up. Load, steel, Unload steel. There we go. Wow. Gone and messed that up bad. Okay, what I'll do is I'll buy another 1 or 2 of those vehicles. So we'll go with open hull. These quick ones, right? There's one of them. These, where are they? Is it no longer available? No, you could be serious. Open hull? Oh, no, there it is. MZ504. That's the one. 88 kilometers an hour, takes 10 tons of steel. Get me 2 more of them, please. And these guys will be moved up here. I can actually, you know what? I can get this guy to come and work over there instead. And these guys, please make your way over here to come and help us with our steel exports. Because we now have a very strong supply of workers, we should have a very strong supply of workers, and we can even up our game here a little bit now. Just want to make sure we keep an eye on what's happening with our coal production, but even our coal production, ooh, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the MV workers now, MV steel workers. Why are you? Can I clear the yeah, let's clear the line there. I don't want you on there. Okay, let's move you out. Actually, let's move you out over here, please, and we'll clear that line. Thank you. Now, only 2 of them there, so let's leave 2 of them in place for the time being. We just want to make sure that we are actually covered. We might move those very same buses over to this side. There are workers hanging out over here, but obviously Ironskiy over here is still a fair bit smaller than Morgan Valley. Excellent. I think our bridge is going to be done in just a second. Oh no, we need a little bit more asphalt to come in here and finish off that section. But I'm happy that we actually now have a connection to the other side. That is quite useful, just in general. Are we seeing stuff being delivered over here? Bricks, prefab, asphalt, gravel, MV equipment, all of that should be bringing in tons of stuff over here. Everybody's getting what they need. Okay, well guys, I think I'm going to put an end in this episode. We've made a ton of progress and we have people living in Ironskiy. We took a bit of a hit with our budget by bringing in so many new people, but now I think we will start really doing things much quicker. That's the idea, getting things done a lot quicker. So yes, thank you so much for joining. I will see you in the next one. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed it and leave some comments down below if you've got some suggestions. Bye-bye!